All right, so we've got another word problem where we are going to multiply rational numbers. So Harper is selling all of the baseball cards from his 120 card collection in order to save money for a new bike and skateboard. One fourth of the cards from the collection are baseball cards. Each baseball card sells for $4.75. If he saves 40% of the money earned for the bike and the rest he saves for the skateboard, how much money will he have saved for the skateboard? So the first thing we want to do is figure out how many cards he has for him to sell. We notice that he has 120 cards. But in the 120 cards, only one fourth are baseball cards, and that's what he's going to sell. So he has 120 baseball cards. He's only going to sell 120 cards. And out of that, only one fourth is baseball cards. So we need to figure out what this amount is. So this is the same thing as saying 120 over 1. 120 times 1 gives me 120, and then 4 times 1 gives me 4, right? Um, Remember, we also learned that we could simplify by dividing out our common factors. If you don't divide out the common factors, then you have to simplify at the end, and that's what we're going to do now, just to show you that it's a little bit more work if you have to do it at the end. So what are we thinking of? Well, first off, I know that both of these can be divided by 4. So I'm going to divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. And by doing that, 120 divided by 4 gives me 30. And then 4 divided by 4 gives me 1. So what this tells me is 30 of his cards are baseball cards. Okay, so we're going to call them BC, baseball cards. And he's selling those for $4.75. So each one of them, we're going to say sell price, is the 30 cards times $4.75. So if we plug this into our calculator, 30 times $4.75, we come out with $142.50. So this is how much money he has. That's 100% of what he has. So $142.50. We know that he is going to save 40% of the money for the bike. The rest of it is going to be saved for the skateboard. So how much money is he saving for the skateboard? Well, let's look. So we've got 100%. That's the total. So I'll put a T here to let you know that's our total. We're going to take away, how much is it for the bike? The bike. So we're going to subtract out 40%. And that leaves us with 60%, which is what he's going to save for the skateboard. Okay. So what we are looking for is 60% of his total, right? So to find that, we could do $142.50 times 60%. So 60 over 100. And that will tell us how much he has to save. So we're going to say 142.50 times 60. That gives me 8,550. You're going to divide that by 100. Once you divide that by 100, we get $85.50. So he's going to save $85.50. Okay. So that is going to be the amount that's here. $85.50 is the 60% that he's saving for his skateboard. And you are all set.